Finland.
You are Finnish?
Half English.
Okay.
Your accent is English. Did you ever live in England or?
No, but I went there every year, and my father is English.
Okay.
So
whereabouts in England?
Norfolk.
Okay.
And
nice.
you know,
We'll just call you Matty.
yeah,
You don't give a fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
It's keep away from Mr. M. It makes it complicated.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
This the new Mr. M. We're here with Matty from Finland. So, just a bit about your backstory, really. How old are you? You know, what's your situation up till now with kind of dating and stuff, and then we can go into kind of what's been happening the last few weeks in Bogota.
All right, so I'm 32 years old, and my history with dating is a lot of short-term bangs, basically. Like when I was a DJ, the girls used to come for me.
This is an important thing because Matty actually, well, you're not doing it professionally at the moment, are you, or full time certainly, but he is a DJ. So in that context, obviously you have this situational value.
Yeah.
You're going to have women coming towards you, but I guess the issue is without that, and this is what a lot of people who are situationally alpha discover, is that you're the CEO of the company, for example, or you're whatever, right? And you attract women through that, but then outside of that environment, obviously it becomes a lot more difficult. So
Absolutely,
anyway,
absolutely, yeah. So, yeah, when I used to do a lot of gigs, the girls used to come to me, and then it was just from there, you know.
Yeah.
And after that, well, I found out that I hadn't actually been doing any approaching because of that.
What about the apps? You tried the dating apps?
No.
Okay.
I tried a few times, but I didn't.
Never tried, never really.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Fine. Have you had long-term girlfriends, relationships?
My longest girlfriend is 3 months.
Okay.
Did you like the girls that were approaching you? Were they decent quality?
Most of them I didn't really like for the long term.
Right.
So I would say the quality wasn't that great, but yeah,
Fine,
there were a few that were better.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. And obviously joining the Edge program and then coming over to Bogota with us now. What was your thinking? What are your kind of goals? I know we've spoken obviously offline about this, but just for the guys, what were you thinking? Right. Okay. Now I need to make a change.
All right. So my main goal is to get rid of my approach anxiety.
Yeah.
Like completely get rid of it.
Okay.
So that I can approach a girl within the 2 seconds of seeing her.
Yeah.
And
so it's always going to be there. This is the point. Guys want to kill approach anxiety. It's actually an evolutionary thing, right? Because when you see a girl you really find attractive, your body feels the same physiological symptoms as anxiety, but really we want to interpret it as excitement, because it's your body basically saying, fuck, that's the DNA I want, right? So you should use that as a temperature gauge for how attracted you are to the woman, because you never feel it with a girl you're not attracted to. You only feel it with a girl that's like your type. So try and reinterpret it as approach excitement. It's your body telling you, your super and your subconscious telling you to take action.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. Managing the process of being more consistent, not being flooded by your emotions and paralyzed by fight or flight is a key thing, and that's just repetition.
Like he says, the reality is approach anxiety will never go entirely. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for like 2 decades now, and if there was a Victoria's Secret single model walked in and she's surrounded by 5 beautiful friends or 7 bodyguards or something, is that going to be an intimidating situation? Yes, obviously, for anyone, right? But it certainly lessens with practice. And also, as James said, you you've got to, like with everything, you've got to look at the positives and this is excitement. I'm going to interpret that feeling as excitement and go in and ride that wave.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Do you like her? Yeah?
Sorry?
Did you like her? Did you find her attractive?
Yeah.
Okay, when she comes back past, just run over and be like, look, I know you're probably working, but I just had to say hello. Test for interest. If she's receptive, carry on. Right. Just small talk. If she's like, oh, thank you, just, hey, have a nice day. This is what we talk about when we talk about testing for interest, because you never really get reject or fail. It's just putting something out there and seeing if someone wants to buy in it. And for a lot of guys, it takes the pressure off because there's no outcome needed. Did you listen to that chapter on testing for interest?
No.
Okay.
Is that you're talking about Robert Glover?
Dating Essentials for Men Frequently Asked Questions. There's one chapter where he summarises, he didn't come up with it, but he summarised this kind of idea of just throwing stuff out into the world, throwing out comments and just seeing if people respond. And the more you practice with everyone, so man, woman, dog, child, old woman, whatever, the more comfortable developing, ripping off the social entanglements and developing social freedom you have.
Yeah, I mean, the reality of all of this is that, charisma, they have to meet you halfway. All right. So what we're doing is we're going out and we're putting our best foot forward with each approach, right? Each interaction, we're doing the best that we can. However, there are going to be some women, many women maybe, who just aren't open to us for whatever reason. You know, you're not her type. She's got a boyfriend. She's married. She's just not into you. Okay. So fine, we eliminate those. But the ones, the key thing is we're looking for the ones who there is some nascent interest. There is something there. There's some spark, and then we work on those. And believe me, you can. The skill set really is in making something happen with those. Because even if she is initially kind of a little bit interested, you can still mess it up unless you get the skill set down. So the game really is played with maybe girls, and to some extent even with yes girls, because you can still fuck it up even if she's absolutely into you. So,
what are the key areas outside of the kind of verbal, the socialising armoury that we're going to give you? Becoming a socially and emotionally extroverted, funny, playful, charming man.
Obviously financial situation could be
you're
better.
working at the moment, or you?
Yeah, I am. I own a business,
Yes,
so
of course,
a music teaching business, and
Yeah.
I do a bit of trading on the side.
Okay. So levelling that up a bit.
That's pretty good.
So cool. And then sort of physicality.
Yeah, I go to the gym 3 times a week, lifting weights, and
Nice.
I go running about 2 or 3 times a week as well.
I think so. The way I see it, I don't know, you may agree with this or not, but the way I see it is we've got game, which is the key skill set obviously that we're teaching here. We've also got the other SMV factors, which are broadly speaking, you know, the way that we look, our physicality, money, social status, fashion, you know, all of those different things. And all of us want to be working on all of those things consistently. Like, I don't think you ever reach a plateau with that stuff where you're like, right, okay, that's it. I never need to go to the gym again. I'm done. You know, this is it. Physical perfection. Right? We all need to be working on all of those things. However, and this is the thing that a lot of guys don't realise, even if you have all of those things, you can still suck with women if you don't have the X factor, if you don't have, to coin the phrase, the edge, which is what we're teaching here. Because you also need that reason, you need that banter, you need that ability to draw people into your world. Okay, so that's kind of primarily what we're working on this weekend, but obviously the other stuff is important as well.
There's one really important thing about dating or game that I didn't mention. So when I'm done with getting the phone number, I should just stay there and, you know, keep it up. Maybe take her to coffee or something.
Go definitely in Bogota, prioritise instant dates.
Yeah.
Women who are very emotional, they're very in the moment, and it's not very easy, but I've seen it. We've been coming here for 7 years. I've seen it hundreds of times where students will just walk a girl back to their house.
Yeah,
and it's absolutely
it's
doable.
It's that thing about retreating back into your comfort zone, you know.
Well, it's almost self-sabotage, because you're like, fuck, this is going too well. Let me find a way to evacuate, because it feels like weird.
Yeah, particularly certainly in the morning session, but particularly as we getting into the evening or the early evening, instant dates 100%, man, because you know things can happen very quickly, and yeah, man, you want to capitalise obviously on the time you're here, but also the more FaceTime you get with women, the better. You know, if you're sitting on a date with a girl for 20 minutes, right, that's all good practice, okay? You know, it's better doing that than just talking to us about like game theory or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ideally, really, all the students, you want to be talking to us as little as possible. You want to be talking to women, 99%.
Yeah, because the more you do that, the more then we intervene based on actually what's happening in the real world and offer you adjustments.
Yeah.
Rather than just loading theory.
Some guys we train, you know, not anybody on this bootcamp, but sometimes we train guys and they kind of want to talk to you the whole time. They want to talk to you about game and theory and the manosphere and stuff like that, and that's really a waste of time.
Well, that's what you do 99% of the time in your free time. So waste of time doing it here.
We've got to be actually talking to women. So obviously, day one yesterday. I wasn't working with you yesterday. I think we were working together today. But how would you say what were the sort of like key learning points from here? What are you looking to improve?
Right. So we went out with David, and the first approach was very difficult for me. I was feeling very tired, very uncomfortable. Kind of tense in here.
Did he teach you the breath thing? The parasympathetic
Tebow
breath.
did,
The parasympathetic breath, right?
Like take a deep breath.
Inhale through your nose, and then when it's full, go again, and then really slow out breath, like you're blowing through a straw.
Yeah.
But even slower than that, like 30 seconds. Do that 3 or 4 times, and it actually drops your nervous system down so you get away from your head. It's
he
really
taught me
powerful. I do it like 100 times a day, right? Because I ruminate a lot, right? So I have to bring myself back. But it's just practice remembering to do it.
So yeah, that's how I was feeling. So I didn't even approach anyone to begin with.
Okay.
But when we went to the area which is close to my hotel, I got a lot more comfortable.
Nice.
And
You're staying to the zone team.
yeah.
The major thing you need to work on, like most of these guys that come in need to work on, is just playfulness and bantering and being more, falling in love, process driven, fall in love with the idea of social skills. Treat it like a video game. You're a character and you're leveling up your social skills. It's like a challenge for you. Take all outcome out of it and just think, how can I gamify every situation? How can I make it fun? How can I create a fearless and run into it and be playful with it? Because rejection, who gives a fuck? Like, it's fun. And then,
also, we're in this foreign country.
No one gives a fuck.
Nobody's going to remember.
So,
we don't even know if hopefully you'll come back here, but we don't know. So it's all in your head. You know what I mean? None of this matters.
Life is a single person mind game, and we have to conquer ourselves. It's it, right? And there's many dragons to slay internally for you, but try and fall in love with social skills and having fun and bantering with people. Because if you can just do that, people want to be around that energy, right? You're going in still probably needing the girl to like you, so then you open up. We need to carry this I don't give a fuck, I'm here to have fun vibe, right? I can take you or leave you. I'm going to keep my toes.
And the women will pick up on that energy. This is the
100%.
The energy that you present is what, in most cases, she's gonna bring back to you. So if you go in and you bring that energy, she's likely to reflect that. Okay? If you go in and you're very closed off and you're very in your head, she's then going to feel that and she's going to act in kind. So it's been said, the girl is your mirror.
Yeah.
Mr. Torero used to say, and it's really true. Because if two guys can go in and approach a woman and they can say exactly the same thing, and one person can say it very differently, and the reaction is going to be very, very different.
Yeah.
1000% agree.
And it gets a bit woo-woo and it's a bit indefinable, but it really is all about energy as well, and vibe and those kind of hippie kind of things. It's like what emotion is being created in the moment when you are engaging with the girl. Okay? Yeah. And that's what's really good at the interactions that I have that are the most successful are the ones where you can feel in the air that fizz, that energy between you and the girl. Yeah. And ideally it's a flirtatious, sexualized energy underpinning it, you know? But even putting that to one side, there's humour, there's good banter, there's good fun. Then you get the number, then it's kind of a no-brainer for her to come out and meet you because she's like, I want to experience that again, right? It's about the feeling, it's not about, a lot of guys will go into an interaction and they'll have a kind of linear, so what do you do for work? Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I work in banking. Can I take your phone number, please? And then they're surprised when the girl flakes. Well, look, there was nothing there. Why, unless she happens to physically really, really find.
There's no emotion. Yeah. It's all about how you make her feel, right?
Yeah. So then you're kind of almost if you just do the very simple, oh, you look nice, can I get your, oh, I work in banking, how about you? That's interesting. Can I get your number? Yeah. You're pretty much crossing your fingers and hoping that she finds you physically attractive enough that she's down. Okay. Yeah. And in many cases, that's just not going to be the case for most guys.
Yeah. Yeah, like David taught us to find out 3 things about the girl.
Exactly.
That's great. Exactly. That's great. And then you can reference that back if you get her number in the actual text as well. Yeah. Playfully reference that back. So that's really good. Try and gamify it. Try and have fun. I know that you consider yourself probably more introverted, but it's just in our heads, man. We can change by changing your behaviour. You change your thought process. It has to be behaviour first.
We're all introverted. It's kind of rich, I suppose, for us saying it because we perhaps don't come across in that way. But I'm certainly more of a natural introvert. I think you are too. You've always described yourself, although you're a very social guy. I think there's a distinction between introversion and shyness.
But I am actually. It's where you get your energy from, right?
Yes.
I'm energized by being around people.
So you are actually extroverted.
I'm extroverted, but I was a very socially withdrawn extrovert.
Yes. Okay, yes. Yeah. So I was both. So I was an introvert, and I was also very socially withdrawn. Yes. Yeah. I'm still probably at base an introvert, but I learned through repetition and practice to get over the.
And it also just feels way more fun. When you're in a flow, playful state, it's approaching women, you're not in your own head, you're present. If you could bottle that feeling and sell it, you'd be a trillionaire. Because life is all about feelings, whether you buy the Ferrari or the Rolex. But the brilliant thing about socializing is you can generate that feeling internally for free.
Yeah.
Just by interacting with human beings.
There's 2 key things that really help me. One is it doesn't have to be forever. It could just be for 2 hours. We do a session, right? That's 2 hours, and then I can switch it off again. And the second thing is Set the bar low. It doesn't have to be that good.
Right.
You can go in and do a load of shitty approaches. You're still going to feel
Don't
bad.
try and be smooth, and you're still going to feel good after you've done those. Even if you get blown out 10 times in a row, you still feel like, oh fuck, I feel good.
At least I've done it.
So the end result is irrelevant. Just take the fucking action, right?
Yeah. That was one thing actually. Good Looking Loser.
Yeah.
Wrote about. He
Don't
would
be
say,
smooth. Don't try to
and
be smooth.
Like a lot of us, we go into this, we think, oh, it's got to be like in a movie. It's got to be like this amazing, kind of YouTube video, and it really doesn't. It can be awkward as
Well, that's the problem I had, and it's this problem with Uki, one of the other clients on the transformation. Filtering yourself, trying to be this kind of cool James Bond, I don't fuck up. It's a lack of vulnerability. Robert Glover said it, but people are attracted to people's rough edges, right? So just being willing to fuck up shows actually a lot of internal true confidence. Throwing stuff out that could be potentially playfully offensive, that shows you don't give a fuck, which is actually a very attractive trait because most people filter themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's definitely something I need to.
It's absolutely a learned
take up.
skill.
Yeah.
Thankfully, social skills, you can work on it, but you've got to be consciously aware of it and then each day actually practice doing that. So what I want you to do as well as the approach is actually just start random conversations with random people. It doesn't have to be playful stuff, but even saying like when someone gives you a coffee, hey, ¿cómo estás? How's your day? You know, that's it. Even in English, if you can't say it in Spanish, and just get response. Do that 50 times, you're comfortable doing that, build another thing on top of it. It's just layering it, like building a fucking Lego thing, bit by bit by bit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Any questions, anything you want to clarify?
Not really.
Man, a few words, I like
mean,
him.
The session with T-Boat this morning was very helpful.
He's
That's
very
right,
good,
that's
and I
right.
think that's an area that we all need to look at, which
Yeah.
is we all carry sexual shame to some degree. It doesn't have to be something serious like Mr. Jenkins finger banging you behind the bike shed at 5 years old, although I enjoyed it. But it can be something innocuous as your parents being away from home early, or like you got dumped by a girl when you're 13. You know, it can be minor things, but in your reality, that's a major trauma. So we all carry sexual shame, and the best acid test I always think for does someone carry sexual shame? Because a lot of guys there's a stigma around the world. They'll go, no, I don't have sexual shame. I'll be all right. Can you create sexual tension with any woman I point you to? Go and do it. And they're all like, no. They feel awkward. And guess how the girl feels? Awkward. So they can't create sexual tension on demand. They don't fully see themselves as sexual beings. Therefore, life is a mirror, not a window. The girl is not going to see you fully as a sexual being. Does it make sense? Women literally reflect back to you your states. And you're not one way. We're different states at different times. How you feel, the girl feels. I can't bang on about this enough.
Would you carry out though by saying don't climax when you're watching?
Yeah, don't come before. Don't do the something about Mary where you spunk in your own hair and then think it's hair gel. Don't come before you. Yeah, get yourself excited.
It's a sort of inspiration, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
spur you.
yeah. So just a bit of visualization. Like
Visualization.
beforehand.
T-Bo's very good at this stuff. Keep working with him. He's the expert at that. We're going to get you dialed in with just being a social animal with the approaching stuff. Cool, bro. Anything else?
Not really.
The road. Do it as a warm-up so it can be a hit and run compliment like, hey, I just want to say hi, you look nice, have a nice day. If you're feeling stifled, you just start the day with a few hit and run compliments, right? Don't even stay in the conversation. Just practice to stop, hey, I thought you looked great, and then leave. That's
Yeah.
it, no pressure.
I think she's on the phone though.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Biology trumps the phone call. Fuck, it's hot, isn't it? Okay, Matty, no worries. So with every approach we do, we want to think, what's
think-
one thing we can improve?
No,
What's the obvious thing?
the obvious thing is just going in.
Stopping her.
obviously. Yeah.
You have to stop her because then she physically has to address you. So pretend Alex is the hot girl,
Yeah.
walk you along, and you're going to stop him.
Right.
So Alex, you walk, and then he's going to you stop him.
Just saw you back there.
Okay, so
You look really nice.
go again. Definitely
Yeah.
don't touch her from behind.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's Colombia. They feel like they might get robbed.
All
So
right.
go again
Sorry.
without touching her from behind. Remember the fundamentals for approach. Strong eye contact, smile.
Yeah. Just hold that.
Yeah. Okay,
That was-
it's better. It's better.
It was-
but
it was
no,
too
it's
quick.
better. But you want to get right in front, like directly in front. I know it's
Right.
going to seem like weird, but you've got to. You can't be half a gangster. You've got to just get right in front.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
okay.
So let's go again.
right in front of him. Right.
Yeah, right in front of
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Okay. Hola.
Oh, very good.
How are you doing today?
Where we stop?
Yeah, that was a lot better. So yeah, right in front. A lot of guys, they try and do this, either walk with them or this side stuff, and it doesn't work. It's like, no, the alpha thing to do, get right in front. A very feminine girl likes a masculine guy to penetrate, literally penetrate her reality by getting in front. It's very ballsy, very alpha. Make sure you're smiling with the eyes. Hey, I had to say hello.
Yeah.
Right, and she's like, oh fuck, this is cool. Because the number one attraction trigger in a woman is confidence, right, in a man. Does it make sense on the stop?
Makes sense. Yeah, but I've never done that before, actually.
Yeah, look, everyone thinks like, because they see lots of day game videos outside, that it has to be running around the streets, front stopping girls. It doesn't. It's a girl in any position, but you are going to see girls walking and you've got to be able to do that properly.
Yeah.
And it's by getting right in front. Do you like her?
Oh, that one?
Yeah, go for it. Book a call on the link below so we can help you map out exactly what you want in your dating life, the strategy, the vision, and we can help you get from A to B as quickly as possible, depending on what you want. That's the key thing. We've been doing this for 10 years. We've worked with thousands of dudes. We can save you your most valuable assets, which are your time, your attention, and your money, and get you from A to B as fast as possible. So book a free call, a free dating strategy consultation with us below.
Hola. Hi. Just saw you back there. You look pretty.
No entiendo. Okay.
Speak English? A little bit, yeah. Oh, sorry. English.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. So what are you doing today?
No entiendo. Un poco.
No problemo.
Okay. Claro. Sí.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
Great to meet you.
hasta
See you,
luego.
talk soon.
Well done, man.
She was late for her dentist.
She seemed keen.
Yeah,
She liked you?
Yeah.
How did the conversation go?
yeah. Pretty well, I mean,
Did she ask you a question?
no.
Okay.
I asked her.
But she looked body-wise interested. Did you feel like
Yeah.
out of 10 being she's super interested, 1 being she's not at all?
She was pretty interested, I think. She gave me a kiss.
Okay. And did she but she didn't try and ask you anything?
No, she just said she was going to the dentist.
Okay, so she's in a bit of a rush. You could
Yeah.
just say, was she
I took her WhatsApp.
speaking English or no? She spoke English?
No, just Spanish. We Google Translate.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you can put at the end of the conversation, what's one thing you'd like to know about me? And get her to ask
Alright.
you something, right? So remember that for next time.
Yeah.
The thing in your head, you've already moved your body into action, right? Okay. So next one, which one do you like? Yeah, sure.
Right. Nice sunglasses, by the way.
No, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're just asking for a recommendation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Fast, Matty, don't delay. Life is short. You're going to die one day. No. So you got to be faster,
too
bro.
slow. Too slow.
You got to be faster. So
Yeah.
next one, don't delay.
Yeah.
Your brain will always give you 1,000 reasons not to approach. Fuck that. Just do it. You know, that's all I can say. It's the Nike logo. Just do it. And you'll train it. It's a muscle. It's okay. It's like the frustration of not doing that should spur you into the next one to do it, right?
Yeah.
Turn round. Matty, no, go. Okay, so let's talk about this. What's the resistance in your head stopping you doing this?
The mum.
Right, so that's fine. It's just a woman. They're a 100-pound woman. They're not going to kill you. They're not going to eat you. They want to be approached, right? It's good to feel this resistance
It's that thing
because then
about
we find
feeling
ways to manage
feeling
around
a bit
it.
creepy.
So
like-
do that breath thing now. Breathe in deeply through your nose, and then again through your nose, and then a really long exhale like you're blowing through a straw. So put that shape of the lips of the straw, and then 20 seconds out. And do that 3 times. It will calm yourself back down again, so you're not in your head, and then you'll reset. Do it twice more. but really deep breaths, so like this. So the breath should be like this. And then the out breath is 20 seconds. Count it. And it should empty your lungs. Do that 2 or 3 times, you'll reset, you bring your nervous system down. It's called parasympathetic breathing. And any anxiety situation, just do it straight away afterwards and reset. Hello, nice to meet you. It's better than nothing, right? It's all right. It's forcing you into these uncomfortable situations. It's good. Because eventually you'll get frustrated by not doing it, and then you're like, fuck this, I'm just going to start speaking. Language, that gives you the conviction, the confidence, right? If you look at very charismatic speakers like Putin or Trump or Russell Brand, they're often saying nothing of interest, but the way they say it is so engaging, right? So it's almost like act as if the most charismatic version of Matty for 2 hours when I'm out socialising. How is that guy going to act and step into the shoes of that guy? You like her? On the fence? So? No. Your rule is if you don't approach within 2 seconds, you're not allowed to approach. Because you need to bracket out the excuse in your brain, the rumination, you know? We want to get it down to 0 second rule. You see the girl and you don't even think and you start moving your feet and then you just come up with something to say in the moment. That's the best way to do it, right? And it is a trained skill to put the frame that you want onto the conversation rather than her frame. How would you do it? Just guess.
I would first pick one of the girls and just compliment, and then...
Yeah, but why don't you, remember, call out the elephant in the room. Hey, look, girls, I know you're working for here, and I love Italian food, but I'm just eating. I'm not here for that.
Oh, right.
I actually thought I know you're working. I actually thought you're quite cute. You've taken thrown their frame away, and you put the frame of what you want on there. Right. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Spanish, are you?
Yeah. So that she just told me where she is. She doesn't live in Bogota, but she's staying in Bogota right now, and she's.
Okay. Well, you know, all right. I mean, it sounds a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit flaky.
It sounds a little bit lukewarm, doesn't it? But not to worry. You know.
It's all right.
Oh, I mean, yeah, just leave it down. Good thing is Friday night, so ready for action, maybe. I think so like Joe said, I think tomorrow we'll do some evening stuff, but today we just go, you know. How are you feeling though? How did the first session? We sort of like.
Yeah, it was good.
Getting over the anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to get a bit low on energy at the end of the session. So
it does sort of. I just think it's a really valuable thing to do because you can't really. I mean, as much as you know, we teach this stuff online, and you know, there's a lot that you can learn. It's kind of very. It's just because of the nature of it. It's kind of like it's so much easier to, you know, in real life to kind of get to grips with the basics of it. You know. I like the way he takes off his jacket right.
Hola. I saw you walking there. You look very nice.
Okay. And what do you need?
I don't need anything. I just wanted to tell you.
I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
No. Thank you.
Nice one, man. All right, first one of the session.
Yeah.
So, what did she say when you went in?
She said, "And why are you asking?" Or why?
What did she say?
I said, "I saw you walking there. You look really nice." And she was like, I was like, "Where are you heading?" And then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. So my only observation on that, it was great that you did it. I think you were a little bit abrupt in front of her, like it was a little bit close.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's always trying to give them a little bit more room.
Yes.
But you know, it's something that you get used to with practice. So
and I hadn't really seen her face before.
So it's like a gargoyle.
Like I wasn't too pleasantly surprised. Like
I thought she. Okay, fine. I mean, look.
But she was all right. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
right.
for the obviously there's for the purposes of practice, obviously it's worth doing these things. But I mean, what I generally find is that the more genuinely, you know, like I like the girl, the better it tends to go because it's more authentic. So the problem with a situation like this, we'll throw you into the interactions, but then if you're not that keen on the woman, then but for the purposes of practice, we need to try and get as many reps in as we can. I
think that's the thing when someone else is saying there's a good look, there's a girl, and you haven't even seen her.
Yeah, it is tricky, but I mean that's why as soon as you see somebody that you like, you should absolutely go in.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be obviously you know your type. You're going to know when you see somebody like shit, she's really cool, and that's when you got to go because those are the ones where
that's when I actually feel feel the vibe, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And that's really important because that energy then comes across to her as well, you know? It's sort of intangible, but sometimes the ones that you feel most nervous about doing because it feels like the stakes are high are also the ones that go best counterintuitively because
That's true, yeah, because
it's a genuine thing. It's not just you're
Yeah.
doing it for the, you know, to rack up the numbers or
it's just
something.
like that first approach today. I was pretty nervous, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you know, she responded well.
No, good stuff. If you want to head over there, we can. I mean, there's other people. There's going to be some of the other groups are going to be over there as well.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why we've sort of divided it up. I mean, the park in theory, but I mean, yeah, if you want to walk
Because
down
that-
to,
I find that quite a good area actually.
let's have a look. Who else is over there?
We're looking for some cool bar to go tonight. So do you know?
What do you want to do?
Getting the juices flowing. So what happened with that one? What did she say when you?
I said, do you know any good places to go to tonight? And
Yeah.
she's like, no. No, I don't. Laugh. I was like, I bet you do.
Fair enough. No, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
We're breaking through the social. The key thing really is we're just trying to warm up, basically. You know what I mean? What about these two? Yeah, this is looking good. Oh, there's our guy. 3 beautiful ladies. Well,
Maybe not.
ideal woman.
Oh.
What did you no go?
I just
He's
like,
hello.
I froze.
No, it's fair enough, man. It's, you know, none of this is easy.
Yeah.
You know. My name's Troy. How are you? You having a good evening? Do you have like on your tooth? Do you have? It looks sparkle.
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Venezuela. Ah.
Hablo muy poco de...
Caracas?
No,
No. Where from?
Anaco.
Okay, my friend, mon ami, was recently in Caracas. Yeah, he told me, he said all the pretty girls have left. It's true? You live here?
Yes.
Are you study or working?
No, working.
Oh, okay. And tonight you do party or salsa, bachata?
Más o menos.
Okay. What's your name? Sorry, yeah, Troy. All right, lovely to meet you. Have a nice evening. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, feel free to join me.
Yeah,
after
okay.
that. And then she said, what did you say? Something, but here's my number.
Nice, okay. Good stuff, bro, good stuff. We're cooking on gas. So it's a bit vibey around here. I mean, if you want, we can walk down to Zona T. The only issue then is we've got the sort of like the 20-minute kind of road of nothingness, or not very much. But then when we hit Zona T, it's going to be like super busy. So
She was really hot. Like,
yeah,
but
that's good, man. So you're going to try and
like on the face, but yeah,
the body work.
not very big boobs, but it's okay.
What can you do, man? You can't have it all. All right, let's maybe over here. If she responds and she goes, "Hey, it was nice meeting you too," obviously great. Now there's an in. If she doesn't, then, well, you know,
That's it.
unless you say, "Hey, have you finished?" But it sort of looks almost
Yeah.
like on
you've
the
been
very on the
waiting.
clock, you know, like you
Like
sort of,
you've been waiting.
yeah, waiting with your dick in your hand for like. So I might be more in a situation like that, I might be more inclined just to send out the feeler text. They call it a feeler text, you know, 'cause
Right.
basically the first text is always, is she even going to respond
But
to this?
it-
This girl in the park. So I just sent her that, and she's like, you know, so then, like, as soon as, so basically, hey, nice meeting you. And then she responds, so then you're like, right, now we're in the game. If she hadn't responded, then obviously it's like, all right, game over. So then, I just ask her, are you from Bogota? Just because I was interested.
Yeah.
And I think I said, what are you doing later? I was sort of cutting to the chase because obviously there's a limited amount of time and everything else. You know, as I say, the first question is always, is she actually going to respond to this or not? And then after that, you can then build on it. But I don't tend to waste too much time on the initial text. You know, sort of, I know the guys were recommending like, oh, I'll refer back to the conversation or something. But you know, I mean, if she's into you, she's going to respond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We haven't tonight because obviously it's luck of the draw. But say you see a woman and she's like bang on your type, then the excitement should come from that. You know, and anyway, the opener, it doesn't really matter. It's just, hey, listen, you look cute. I want to say hi just quickly. And then if she's like, oh, hi, and then she's really receptive, then you can start to build. What I noticed about you is you've got this amazing style. Like everyone here, they tend to dress really casual. Like everyone's wearing hoodies and stuff like that. But you really stand out. Like you really make an effort. You know, I think that's really cool. Maybe you studied fashion, and she's like, no, actually, I'm doing an economics major. You're like, you boring bitch, Jesus fucking Christ, like what are you doing? You look so creative, like, you know, so you can pull more stuff out, but the opener is really, ultimately you're testing for interest, because if there's no interest, then whatever you pull out is not going to really fly anyway, you know?
No.
Okay.
Just made out.
But you just told her come straight to the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Great. Yeah, go for that, man.
We're going to be in the hotel lounge, have a few drinks, and then we're going to head to the room.
Is it click-clack?
Oh, no. It's in Zona T, actually, so...
Okay, cool. And then if that goes well, yeah, just have a drink and then take her upstairs. Find an excuse to go upstairs. Nice work, bro. I know it's a lot to take in, you know, I know it's overwhelming. It's an emotional roller coaster when you start, man. Especially when you actually come out to a new country and then you're gonna have people throwing you in, right? You've got nowhere to go. So it's very different when you're on your own because it's more chill. You let yourself overload. But it's good to have this stress. And then what's going to happen is you're going to feel a bit mentally broken, but you'll go back home, and it's like anti-fragility, right? You'll grow back stronger. Yeah. But it'll just take a bit of time, you know.
That's the point. Yeah.
So, remind me of the business again.
So I'm a musician, so I teach music. I've got a school, piano school.
But you have to be face to face, right?
Yeah.
You can't do it online.
At least part of the time. So I do have like teachers, but the goal is to make it run without me.
Right, so delegate it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it possible to teach it online or not? What are you actually teaching them?
Just music and music theory, piano.
You actually play piano?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, bro. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sure you could do that overseas, but I guess you get paid better in Finland.
Well, right now I do, because I've got it all set up, you know,
right,
with the clients.
It makes sense.
But there's potential abroad as well.
It really comes down to, I was this guy that like for a long time was always, I'm not saying you do this, but I was talking the good talk about, oh, I'm going to leave for the UK, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I got to like 30 after I've been saying it for 5 years. I remember sitting in the pub with one of my friends. He was like, I was telling him about where I was going to travel to, and he's like, bro, not to call you out on it, but you've been saying this for 5 years. When are you actually leaving? And I was like, I kind of like did a back step, and I was like, when I got home, I was like, fuck, I've become that guy I always didn't want to be. Talking like the good talk in the bar with a whiskey and then not actually doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
All talk, no action. So my biggest regret, and I'm 37 now, I started this stuff when I was 27, but my biggest regret is I didn't leave London fast enough and start travelling the world, because that's where the real adventures happen, outside of the comfort zone.
That's true.
So my only advice would be,
get out
as soon as possible, because you won't regret it. And you can always come back. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, you just come back. If it doesn't work out, if it doesn't work out, come back 3 months later, you know?
Yeah.
So test for interest, and if the girl's receptive, just fucking go for it. If the girl's receptive.
Yeah. Do you speak English? Do you have any restaurant recommendations for tonight?
What type of restaurant do you want?
Like Italian?
Italian, yeah. In this street, 85, there's one called Vecina. That one's nice.
Okay, gracias.
Okay.
Any others?
Italian. In the other street, there is another Italian called Di Luca.
Okay. By the way, eres muy guapa. Okay.
Nice, man, well done. How was it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? Good response, bad response?
Good response, good response, but...
Where did it kind of die out, the conversation?
Well, I did say that, I said in Spanish that you're attractive.
Okay. Oh, speaking in Spanish, well done.
Eres muy guapa.
Okay.
Asked for some restaurants for the night first. That was my introduction. Yeah, I think she figured that I wasn't probably hitting on her, so she left. I don't know.
So you need to be more direct with the intent?
Yeah, maybe. Just like go straight toward her and just open immediately.
Able to approach.
But having said that, I didn't use any coaching for this date that I've got today, so
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And this was a day game approach, right?
yeah, it was just
When was it? When
it
did
was
you...
in a store right next to my hotel.
Okay.
I was like,
And you just saw it and you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to give it a go. That's amazing, man. And often it's like when you're not out approaching, right? It's more like situational. That's almost when the magic happens.
and I could also tell from her body language that
She was into
receptive.
right straight away.
Yeah.
Did she look at you as well before?
Well, I didn't see that, but probably.
What about her? She's with the gay guy. He's definitely gay, dude. Do you want to try it?
No.
You sure? Book a call on the link below so we can help you map out exactly what you want in your dating life, the strategy, the vision, and we can help you get from A to B as quick as possible, depending on what you want. That's the key thing. We've been doing this for 10 years. We've worked with thousands of dudes. We can save you your most valuable assets, which are your time, your attention, and your money, and get you from A to B as fast as possible. So book a free call, a free dating strategy consultation with us below. They're gay as fuck. He's gay as fuck. Yeah, he's
Let him be.
You sure? I mean, I know they're holding hands, but he's definitely gay.
Sure.
100%, I swear on my life. Try it. Just go up and say, hey, I just wanted to say hi. Are you guys together? And they'll go, no, 100%. He's just a gay guy. I'll walk with you if there's any threatening behaviour, but there won't be. Just be like, hey, we just want to say hello. How you doing? Wondering how long you guys been dating? Or hablas inglés? And they'll say, yeah. Go on, go. Let's go. You've done that. Let's just go in. Trust me, just go. Go, run in. I'll come with you, man. It's fine. Run. Just go and stop them. Be like, hey, wanted to say hi.
Just wanted to say hi.
Hola.
Hola. English?
So.
Yeah. You guys together?
We are friends.
All right. Oh, cool.
¿Ustedes?
So
Huh?
that's my friend. Yeah.
Ah.
Mi español es muy malo, solo Spanglish.
Oh, okay.
Londres y Helsinki.
Okay. Andrés y.
No, Londres y Helsinki.
Ah, okay,
Londres,
okay.
yeah.
No, Andres DC, Londres.
Londres.
¿Y de dónde eres?
¿De acá?
Bogotá. Rola. No, Rola.
Sí.
Sí.
¿Ustedes están de vacaciones?
Ah, trabajar y vacaciones también. ¿Y cuánto tiempo para casamiento?
No, best friends.
Ah, best friends forever, BFF. Ah, ¿hablan inglés o no? So. Yeah, mi amigo Matty piensa que eres linda.
I don't know.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
¿Cuántos me pones?
How old do you think she is? ¿Entiendes inglés? Sí, hablan. Yeah? Oh, hablas inglés?
20,
Entiendes, pero no hablas.
25.
¿Técnica?
25?
Más.
Más. ¿Cuál es el secreto?
It's my birthday.
Today is your
Okay,
birthday. Happy
congratulations.
birthday.
It's the reason because we are together.
Feliz
Alright.
cumpleaños.
Me gusta ropa. The clothes, very nice.
Ah,
You have matching
Yeah.
jackets.
ah, sí.
And what will you do to celebrate? ¿Para qué hacer para celebración para tu
No
cumpleaños?
sabemos todavía.
¿Qué?
Ahorita no sabemos más porque hoy es lunes.
Aguardiente, tusi, teatro, todas las cosas. No, sí, tal vez.
Quizás el fin de semana, pero hoy no.
Es mejor en sábado. Sí. Sí.
¿Y cuántos días llevan acá?
Mañana va para Helsinki. Estoy aquí para 2 más semanas. Sí.
¿Pero tú trabajas acá?
No. Viajando para 7 años. Pero me gusta mucho Bogotá. La gente prefiere Bogotá, no Medellín. Medellín no me gusta. Cali y Bogotá para mí son mejores.
¿Por qué no te gusta Medellín?
Demasiado gringos. Si quiero encontrar americanos, voy a Estados Unidos.
Ah, ok.
Sí. Poblado es completamente gringo.
¿Tú hablas español?
Spanglish. No, mi cabeza es en portugués ahora porque estaba en Brasil. Y solo aquí para 2 días y es difícil para cambiar para español en otra vez. Sí.
Y ya se van. Bueno, tú te vas mañana y tú
2 semanas.
2 semanas más.
Sí.
¿Es
¿Tienes-
la primera vez que estás acá?
¿Qué?
¿Es la primera vez que estás acá?
No. Estaba aquí antes. Me gusta mucho. Especialmente tu y teatro. Y aguardiente, a veces. ¿Tienes WhatsApp?
¿Sí?
Take a WhatsApp. ¿Y cómo te llamas? Mucho gusto, James Bond. James en español dice James. En Colombia, James, ¿sí? En inglés, James. ¿Y tú? Y James y Matty.
Así.
Matty. Medio Finlandia y medio inglés. It's right? Half Finnish, half English. ¿Y tienes más amigas solteras? Porque tengo muchos gringos aquí, muchos gringos atractivos. Alemania,
Gracias.
Suecia, Estados Unidos, Canadá, Australia.
El nombre.
Mucho, mucho.
¿Y eso por qué tantos amigos?
Tienes muchos amigos. ¿Solteras o con cuernos? con esposo.
Gracias.
En teatro, cualquier es posible.
Gracias.
Mucho gusto.
Que
Ciao.
estén bien.
Cool, man. So just shoot her a message. It doesn't matter. Like a lot of guys are like, yeah, but you were talking to her more. Isn't that going to fuck it up? Often it doesn't. If her buying temperature's high, do you like the girl on the bench in green?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ask her for a recommendation for a restaurant. Just say, hey, it's our final night here. We just want to go and grab some Colombian food. Any recommendations?
Yeah. I'll just shoot a message.
Before you shoot her a message. Yeah. Just go and ask her. Say, hey, recommendation?
Hey. Do you have any recommendations for a nice Italian food around here?
Dice en italiano. Papiano.
Papiano. Okay, so this way. All right. Oh, this one. Right. Good.
¿Tienes,
Thanks.
¿Tienes recomendación para un lugar para comida tradicional de Colombia? Estamos en Andrés DC antes, pero
fueron allá.
si queremos en otro lugar para tradicional comida de Colombia. Arepas y otra cosa, pero no sé.
¿Por acá?
No importa, es posible para Uber también. ¿Vives aquí y no tienes recomendaciones? ¿Serio?
Estoy pensando.
¿Cuántos tiempo vives aquí? ¿Toda tu
Toda la
vida?
vida.
¿Toda tu vida no tienes una recomendación? ¿En serio? ¿Qué pasa?
Te lo puedo mandar.
Demasiado
Pueblo.
fiesta para ti. No tienes memoria ahora. Tienes memoria de galleta. Okay, cool. And then any other options for tonight? Any other numbers you got?
I've got a few numbers, but they're sort of 3 days ago or 2 days
But what
ago.
I'd recommend is, so what I do every time I'm going to leave a place on the final night is I send out a message to them just saying, hey, on Translate,
Yeah.
hey, I know we only met for a short time,
Yeah.
but I got a nice vibe from you, and I'm actually leaving tomorrow, so I'd like to take you for one drink tonight. And you send that
Okay,
message to
right.
every single girl, and if there's a little bit of interest, she's going to feel like the loss, and she's going
Right.
to want to come and meet you. So that's what I'd recommend to do. I'd send that message basically now.
Yeah, because I've got some really attractive
Yeah,
numbers.
say that to every single girl, regardless of whether they replied to your first message or not.
It's actually, you know, yeah, they're the
We'll stand on the corner here, and you can send that message. You just send it out to every single girl.
yeah, okay.
Quick, she's standing there. Go. She's hot.
Too late.
No, it's
I'm
not too late, Matty. It's not too late. Come on. You know you like her. That's why you feel the resistance. Push through the resistance. It's just a feeling. Say, hey, recommendation for tonight. We need a recommendation for a cocktail. That's it.
Hotel.
Yeah, we need to go to a bar. Go on. Well done.
Hola. Do I have any recommendations for
No, yo no hablo inglés.
no English? Let me show you here. Tienes.
¿Pero qué quieres? ¿Italiana? Por allá. No me acuerdo cómo se llama, pero se llama Diluca. Diluca. Es muy rico y es italiano.
Yeah. Could you just write down there? So.
Acá, la esta. Acá
Gracias,
sí se llama.
ya.
Y vas por allá y ahí está.
What's it?
Chao.
Cool, man. It's basically giving yourself permission to get rejected.
Oh,
That's what it really is. Because remember the equation is social freedom is the first part of the equation, and then social intelligence is the second part, right?
yeah,
So you're giving yourself permission to get rejected.
yeah,
It's you holding yourself back. There's no
Yeah.
reason why you can't speak to her. It's you caging yourself. So you just got to push through that resistance and just do the action.
Thanks again for
No, it's
pushing
fine.
me.
No, it's fine. Look, we've all go through it, right? We have a lot of resistance and stuff, especially if your behaviour has been for 20 years not doing it, right? Especially in Finland when you're not you know, conditioned to approach, right?
Yeah, yeah. That doesn't happen in Finland.
But it's overcoming your resistance and then taking the action. And then as you see, it doesn't even fucking matter what the result is.
I
Really,
know,
it's
I
just
know.
more about taking the fucking action.
Yeah,
Because it's
I know.
you taking the power back over yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Away from the resistance. You just think, right, do I feel resistance? Which is your body indicating that actually, yeah, you probably like her. Because you don't feel it with fat girls, right? Or girls you're not attracted to. So how much resistance do you feel with her? You don't have to approach her, I'm just interested.
It's-
Do you find her attractive? Have a look at her. You can see. So? Worth asking for directions or asking for a recommendation? Yeah, why not? We're leaving them all. It's the last time you're ever going to be here. Just say, hey, have you got a recommendation for a cocktail bar for me and my friend? Yeah, go for it, man. Well done.
Hola? You speak English? Yeah. Do you have a recommendation for me and my friend for a cocktail bar?
No sabía quién era. Se llamaba así.
It's on the area.
¿Le puedes escribir?
The Grand. Thanks. Yeah. Ah, but is that? But that's a shop, right? It's not a cocktail bar. Ah, okay. That's. But
This is like restaurant,
yeah. Okay.
two cocktails.
Yeah. Do you mind me asking where you're from? Mind me asking where you're from? Okay.
Is Costa.
Where's that?
Cerca de la playa.
Ah, okay. I like your eyes. I like your eyes. Yeah. Have a nice evening, by the way. Where are you going tonight?
Justo ahora estoy esperando porque voy al aeropuerto. Me regreso a mi ciudad a las 8 de la noche.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're gonna be in Bogota again? Are you gonna be again in Bogota?
Maybe in un mes.
Okay.
Oh, mi driver ya llegó.
Okay, you gotta hurry. Good to meet you. Thanks for the recommendations.
Cool. Did you like her? I mean, is it worth trying to push for the instant date, maybe?
She's going.
Arepas para comida tradicional para Colombia.
Arepas.
Ah, o otra cosa. Pero arepa es Venezuela. No es Colombia, es Venezuela, arepa.
Arepa.
Es de Venezuela, sí.
Ya fueron Andrés.
Estamos en Andrés antes y queremos un otro lugar.
Otro lugar.
Sí.
¿Qué estaba? Hay de pastas, pizza.
Historia de amor. Historia de amor.
Que así se llama, es de amor, no, ese no es. ¿Cuál es?
Pipián pizza. Pipián pizza.
Pero queremos comida de Colombia.
Ok.
Sí.
Ya, y nosotros ya estamos enfadados de la comida.
¿Cuánto tiempo viven aquí y no tienes una recomendación para mí para comida de Colombia?
Somos de México.
Ah, ¿de dónde eres? ¿Cuál ciudad?
De Sinaloa.
Ah, peligroso. Es Guadalajara, ¿no? ¿Cuál es la ciudad famosa en Sinaloa? Mazatlán, estaba en Mazatlán, sí. Es bueno. ¿Y por qué estás aquí? ¿Por qué están aquí?
Vacaciones.
¿Te gusta?
Sí.
Está bien. No me gusta el clima. Soy de Londres y el mismo de Londres no me gusta. Es demasiado frío.
No me gusta el frío.
Vete a calor, Cartagena. Ay, perdón.
No, demasiado putas en Cartagena. Y demasiado americanos, no me gusta Cartagena. Si quiero encontrar americanos, voy a Estados Unidos, no me gusta. No me gusta Medellín. No me gusta Cartagena, demasiado americanos. Sí, no me gusta.
Sinaloa mejor.
¿Es serio? ¿Es mejor? ¿Para qué? ¿Qué es este? ¿Qué quieres mostrar?
No, es que te iba a enseñar algo de allá de Sinaloa, pues. Pero no encontré.
Sin problema.
Adiós.
Cool. Okay. So final thoughts. It's going to be a few months till I see you. I'll catch up with you in Finland when I go for Flow Festival. Any final words?
Yeah. So final words.
Final words.
This boot camp has opened up my mind to new possibilities in approach and what's actually possible. You know.
Man, you're just at the start of the journey. It's exciting times for you. It's like the honeymoon phase. I know it's a lot of anxiety, and I know the emotions are up and then down and up and then down. But if you can just keep going and be consistent, that's what wins the race. You know. So that's the key for you: consistency. And we'll be in touch. Obviously, you're on the Edge program, so we've got another 2-3 months of accountability. So every week you check in with us on the Sunday. You tell us, right, James or Troy, I'm going to aim for this many approaches. And then we if you hit that, we increase it, and then we just keep going like that consistently. And I'll put you in touch with some wings in Finland, in Helsinki, and we'll probably be in Helsinki, so I'll see you there anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll do a few. You missed a couple of sessions. We'll do some pre-sessions then as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Hey,
It's
thank
been
you.
a pleasure. No, not at all. Always good to see people's heroes' journeys.